Hello my friends, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're ready for another YouTube video from your old buddy, Dadcraft73. We're starting a brand new series on the channel today, SkyFactory 3. It's a brand new mod pack just released on January 1st. Today is January 1st. Happy New Year, by the way. We're starting out this brand new world and a brand new mod pack, and man, I've been waiting a long time for this one to come. So instead of jibber-jabbering too much, let me just walk you through our setup here. World name is SkyFactory 3. Game mode is survival, of course, under more world options. We just have a seed of Dadcraft73. Void world, everything else is pretty much default, so we're just going to go ahead and jump in here and get started right away. Without too much messing around, we got some trees to chop down. Come on now. Come on, come on. Do. Hurry up, SkyFactory. Almost. There we go. Awesome. So if you guys know anything about, if you've ever played this mod pack before, SkyFactory, essentially you start out, it's like a lot of those skyblock maps, you start out on a single tree on top of a single block of dirt. And that's all the starting resources you have. I think we have one torch as well. Yeah, we have a torch. We've got a bunch of books and stuff like that. Let's actually put some of those away, just so we have enough room to see what we need to see here. So we're hoping for a sapling. Oh, hello game. I don't know what that was all about. Sometimes when I first load these worlds, oh, there's our first sapling. Awesome. So all we have to start off with is this single tree and a single block of dirt. And from those resources, our challenge is to build an amazing sky kind of base. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So we got our first sapling, which is good. It's always a little scary when you first start. You want to make sure you get that first sapling. If you don't, you essentially have to restart the game. There's no... Oh, okay, we got two saplings. That's good. Just holding the shift key down and knocking the rest of these leaves out. If we knock that tree down, I'm afraid they're all going to fall into the void. Oh, like that one did. Dang it. Okay. That's okay, though. We have two saplings. That's actually a really good start. All we really need is one. We're going to get down here to our block of dirt. There we go. So we have 5 pieces of wood now. Let's turn those all into planks. And let's make a crafting bench right off the top before we do anything else. And we'll just slide back here a little bit. Actually, yeah, we'll put it here for... Actually, no. Let's not do that. Let's make ourselves some planks. And we'll just go ahead and make them all right now. So let's hold the shift key. And we're going to put this guy... Actually, let's break our crafting bench. You know, sometimes, or I guess it's quite often, that whenever you start this kind of world, the desire is to put these slabs, like make them bottom slabs so mobs can't spawn, but I don't like the way it looks that way, so we're going to go ahead and start it off just like this. See if we can get around this whole thing. We should be able to. Oh, we don't want to do that. See if we can get this guy back. There we go. So we're just going to start off at least with top-facing slabs, you know, the top side. So whenever we place blocks and things like that, they'll actually be sitting there on the surface as opposed to hanging up in air by half a slab. So let's just go ahead and get the rest of these things done. Awesome. Now we should probably try to extend this out. We've got to make sure that when we do our next tree that we have a little bit of space to pick up as many saplings as we possibly can. So let's just go ahead and go like this and like that. Perfect. Alright. It's time to go. So now if we put this tree down and we hit the crouch button over and over again, we get a little bone meal effect. And we'll get another tree growing someday. Come on. There we go. Awesome. And hopefully, well, we'll definitely be able to get some more wood. I'm going to just grab these 2 bottom pieces, maybe the first 3 pieces. We'll make some more slabs and see if we can't extend this out a little bit further before we start breaking all of these leaves down. Awesome. There's another sapling. That's good. That's all we're really hoping for. We want to get at least one, at least for now, we want to get at least one sapling out of each of these leaves, or out of these trees, so we can replant a new one. But I want to make sure that we can expand this platform out a good bit. Now, we have our crafting bench. I purposely didn't want to, let's just put it down over here for now. I didn't want to put that in the ground right by my tree, because I'm going to be needing it tons and tons here. Awesome. Alright, let's not walk off the edge. Now, we're playing survival mode, so we're not in hardcore. So we can die. I mean, we would prefer, obviously, not to die, if at all possible. You know, dying is never the right option. But if we do, you know, we'll be okay. We'll be able to restart. We're not going to lose the world or anything like that. Back in the day, I had myself a SkyFactory world. I was actually playing hardcore SkyFactory. And I had gotten pretty far, you know. We were getting resources, and we were starting to make some progress for sure. And then one night I was playing, and I was sitting here on my platform, messing around, doing whatever. I don't even remember exactly what I was doing, but I fell asleep at the wheel when I was playing. You ever done that in games? And I literally ran right off the edge and died. You know, it's one of those things where I knew I shouldn't have been playing. I should have been doing anything but playing at that point. I was just too tired. But, you know, sometimes you don't make the right decisions. And we ran off the edge and lost our entire world. So this series, we're definitely going to be in survival mode. We're not going to be doing hardcore. I don't think there's any reason to get too crazy. Oh, yeah, awesome. That was a good idea I had, expanding that platform that way. Alright, we need to get another tree going. The early going of this pack is pretty much exactly what you see right here. We're going to be farming a bunch of trees, at least to get started here. Then we need to start messing around with some raw materials. We're going to expand our platform out. My goal is to have sort of like a tree area where we can farm a bunch of trees, and then have sort of like a workshop area where we can do all of our crafting and set up the initial things we need to get set up. I think that's a good idea, at least. That works for me. Alright, we've got a couple extra pieces of wood now. Let's go ahead and make us a tool that will help us get some more saplings. So let's make that many sticks. How about that? And we're going to make this thing called a crook. And you can see right there, wooden crook. So this guy right here will help us get not only saplings, but something else we need, which is silkworm. So we should hopefully get a silkworm, hopefully out of this tree. There's another sapling. Maybe we'll tear all these leaves down here, and then we'll expand our platform again. You know, the bigger this thing is, the safer I'm going to feel. I think there is vein miner in this pack. I think if we do shift and then the tilde button. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I like the way that that's actually like a key bind. That works out pretty good. Alright, well, we got a couple silkworms there too. Okay, cool. So let's just drop that there. Let's make a couple more slabs. We'll make them out of all these. Let's just go ahead and get however many this gives us. 48? Yeah, that'll be plenty to get this thing expanded. So let's just hang off the edge here, like so. There we go. And I think we're going to sort of make it like, what is this shape? A rectangle? Yeah, that's a shape. Let's go 2 more this way. Because I don't need it to be necessarily wide. I need it to be long enough where I can have like a workshop area and then like an area for trees. So that's 20. Let me see, one. We can go at least 1 more this way. Maybe 2 more. Let's just do that. 1, 2. There, my tree is already grown. Awesome. I know that they've made some changes. It used to be back in the day that it was really difficult to get started. This initial part of the game took a long time to kind of get yourself to a point where you felt you were actually able to sustain yourself. But they've made some changes. They made some things a little bit easier. I think made the early game a little bit quicker, which, you know, is nice. Lets us get in there and start doing what we need to. Alright, let's use our vein miner trick here. So shift and then the tilde button, and then we should be able to hit that. Oh, there's an apple. A couple silkworms. Yeah, look, we got 11 saplings already. Okay, let's make ourselves, let's not make ourselves. I was going to say let's make ourselves an axe, but can't quite do that yet. Let's grab a couple pieces of wood. We'll tear this tree down, and then we'll see about making some more dirt, I think. think it's probably going to be time to get some dirt going. So if you've never played like a SkyFactory or skyblock, you might be having the question in your mind, how in the world do you go from having nothing but a tree? No, we want to go like this, and then we're going to make an axe. A tree and a piece of dirt to ruling the skies, and I'm going to show you pretty much how that works in just a minute. So let's plant our tree. There we go. That's planted. Perfect. All right, now let's make a set of shears. So let's go ahead and get some more planks. We'll get a couple more sticks, and let's make a set of shears. So we're going to get some wood shears like so, and we're just going to click those in, and we're going to be able to start just like that. Awesome. And then I need to make a couple more slabs. I think I'm just going to have just enough, and we're going to make a barrel, a wooden barrel. So it's just like this. It's got a flat bottom, a slab bottom, and then just 6 planks on either side. And we're going to make ourselves a wood barrel, and we're going to pick up those extra things, and we'll set that wood barrel right here like that. Awesome. All right, so we got that. We've got a set of shears, and we've got an axe and a wood barrel. So let's go ahead and just do our crouching thing again, and we're going to make our first piece of dirt together on camera. And then from this point on, there we go. So now if we take our shears, just like the iron shears that you can make, and obviously we can make those as well, but we're just making these guys for now. Let's make sure we gather all those up. There we go. Let's chop the rest of this tree down and let it despawn. There's a couple more leaves up there. We're going to need those for sure. As soon as we can make iron shears, we'll probably need to make some of those. We'll still probably be in dirt production mode at that point. Let's just go ahead and knock the rest of these guys down. There we go. Alright, we got all those. Getting to be nighttime. That's okay. Alright, so now if we take our leaves and we stick them in this oak barrel, it takes 8 leaves and it fills up. And you can see that it's essentially taking these leaves and composting them into dirt. And that's how we'll get our second piece of dirt. So let's go ahead and prepare for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to come out 5. We're going to break that. Oh, we got it back. Sweet. So we just got to wait for this to finish. In the meantime, we'll put another tree down. And let's make some more. Let's make some more slabs. Might as well. There we go. So we're just going to extend our platform. Let's go over here quick and put this guy there. Awesome. Our dirt should be ready now. Man, don't fall in that hole. I almost stepped right in that hole when I walked across it. All right, let's get this piece of dirt going. We'll get a sapling on that guy. Yep, now we're in good shape. All right, let's widen it out a little bit and come back the other direction. So we'll just come back along here. Man, there are so many crazy mods in this mod pack. I haven't really spent too much time looking at them. I just was watching a little bit whenever it got installed. And man, one of the mods that I'm really super excited about is Steve's Carts. Evidently, it's been updated for 1.10. And for what I can tell, it's in this mod pack, which means we're going to be able to make a Steve's Carts tree farm. If all that stuff still works, man, it's been a long time. I think that may have been like 1.5 modded Minecraft that I played when I first started messing around with Steve's Carts. Oh, I think it's going to be fun. All right, let's see if we can't get this guy to grow. Oh, yeah. All right, do we have any? I think we can make another set of shears. Let's go ahead and make a set. Yep, just to get some more leaves. We're still doing okay sapling wise. I'm not too worried about our sapling situation. It's nighttime. Alright, and let's just take out the rest of these leaves. Oop, our cook broke. There we go. And let's grab up all of this stuff. Yeah, now we've got a stack plus a little bit more. We should actually make sure that we're constantly refilling this thing. And then after we bring this tree down, what I'll probably do is go off camera and see if I can't just grind out some more trees, get some more leaves, get some more saplings, and just be ready to go for the next step. Because the next thing we need to do is we need to start figuring out a way to convert these trees and this dirt into different resources. And I think what we're going to be trying to get first is probably some cobblestone. I'm going to bring you back in just a minute and show you how we do that. But in the meantime, let me farm up the rest of these leaves, get some more saplings, make some more dirt. Maybe we can get a couple more trees. Maybe I'll widen this out a little bit. Just a couple of odds and ends. And I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. We've just been farming a couple trees. We haven't been doing anything too crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how we get some string. So if we take one of these little silkworm guys that we have and we click it on, I was going to say put, but I guess we really just click on one of these tree leaves, they begin to get infested, and you can see that they all turn white. Some of these may not be 100% done. You can see that one, guys, like 45, 50% done. But when they turn white, you can go ahead and get the leaves, and you get, I mean, stacks on stacks of string. Let's just go ahead and get a bunch of that, because we're going to need string for sure. How much should we get there? Man, we got like, what, 2.5 stacks just in that little bit? Alright, let's make another crook, I think. I think that's probably going to be enough string that string will last us for a while, that's for sure. Yeah. Alright, let's go gather up whatever we've got over here. Man, it's infesting all my trees. We want to get rid of this stuff as soon as we can. Here, let's make a couple sticks here. We'll make a bunch of sticks, and then we'll make as many crooks as we can possibly make. Here we go. Actually, you know what we should do? We should probably... This is something that I just found out the other day that was going to be in this pack, and I can't believe it. You can actually make a compressed crook by putting 9 regular crooks in the crafting window. Like I said, oh, I thought we could. Compressed. Oh no, it's okay. I thought it was a whole stack of them, but it's just that many. There we go. Now this thing should last a lot longer for us. Let's go ahead and hit our keys. There we go. Let's go over here and take these guys out too. There. Awesome. Now we should have stacks on stacks of string. Awesome. We surely do. I don't think I can reach up there. That's okay. That's one of those big, crazy, tall trees. Alright, let's make ourselves the next item that we need in our list here. So, we're going to make a sieve. Let's see, let's look at S-I-E-V-E. Alright, so we're just going to make an oak sieve. Just like that. So we just need 3 blocks, a couple sticks, some slabs. Let me see, do we have any of that stuff? Nope. Oh, we have slabs. Okay, let's make some sticks really quick. Just 4 will be enough. Then we can put that stuff in here. Alright, let's click it into our inventory. There we go. There's a sieve. Let's put our sieve right here beside our crafting bench. Now you'll notice that it says on the tooltip that there's no mesh inside this guy, and that's because we need to make one. And it's just 9 string just like that. We get a string mesh. We'll grab the rest of these guys up. And then to install this guy, you just click on the sieve. Now we've got a string mesh. Now, if you think about it, you know, if all I had was dirt and I wanted to make some better tools, you know, this whole idea of like kind of going through some of the existing materials that I have and, you know, turn and see if I can find some stone or something out of that, that makes sense to me. So we're actually going to run this little bit of dirt that we have through the sieve, and we should, if everything works properly, get some stuff to be able to make a little bit of cobblestone. So let me just go ahead and chop down these trees real quick. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let me go get this dirt run through this sieve. So what we're looking for is some stone rocks. So if you just right click, you can right click and hold. You can see that it kind of pushes it through the sieve, and we're getting resources on the other side of it. I got some kind of, looks like an acorn in my inventory. We'll look at that in just a second. Let's go through the rest of this dirt. I'm hoping getting enough to make a furnace. That would actually be pretty good. Alright, let's take a look at this first of all. Oh, it's an oak seed. Well, we already know all about that. There's a dark oak seed. That's kind of cool. What else did we get? 31 of these guys. Yay. Oh, we're going to be 1 short. Okay. We got to make some more dirt. I think we can probably swing that, though. We need some more materials. Alright. I'll tell you what, let me get 1 more dirt. I'm going to try to get 8 pieces of cobblestone. We're going to make a furnace. I'll do that off camera. You don't need to be around for making a furnace. To make these in the cobblestone, you just saw me. We just put 4 of them in a crafting grid like that. And we can make a furnace. Let me go ahead and get a furnace going. I'm going to cook up some wood and make a little bit of charcoal so I can make some torches. and then I'll bring you back and we'll see if we can't move on to the next step together. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. We got ourselves a furnace sitting here, and we've just been cooking up some stuff. I don't know why I was trying to have that wooden crook in there. I think I was looking for something to burn. But I got myself 18 pieces of charcoal, which is working out pretty good. We made a couple torches. We got them kind of spaced around here. You can see our trees are doing good. We got a total of 6 trees. Oh, man, it's been a lot of work to get that far, but that's okay. We got some crazy seeds here. Look at all this string we ended up with. Let me tell you a little something about string. For some reason, it appears that the string, like the infected leaves, it doesn't appear that they despawn. So I had like 3 or 4 of them way up high there. And I grew one of these oak trees, and it was one of the tall ones. And went up there and touched those leaves. And then it infected it, and it started... I was over here messing around with some stuff. I was just doing some, just kind of AFK a little bit, waiting for trees to grow and little odds and ends to happen. And man, I turned around and half these crazy trees were infected with string. So we ended up getting, oh man, we have stacks on stacks, that is for sure. Tons of string. We have enough to last us for a while, I think. So we don't need to worry about trying to make any more string. But what I need to do is I need to make myself a cobble generator, because even though this definitely works, where we can take, leaves and we can put them in a barrel just like this, and we can get ourselves some dirt that way. And then we can sift the dirt through the sieve, and we can get little cobblestone rocks, and we can turn that into cobblestone. That all works pretty good, but we want to have an automated way to produce cobblestone. Now, normally what you would do if you were playing some level of skyblock is you would make yourself a cobblestone generator using lava and water, and then it kind of flows together and would make a piece of cobblestone. So that works pretty good, but man, we're playing SkyFactory 3, and it just so happens, let me look here, cobblestone, whoops. There's actually a block from Tiny Progressions, this mod, called the Cobblestone Generator. And you need a piece of glass. It looks like it's any glass. Yeah, any glass. We need 3 or 6 pieces of cobblestone, and then we need a bucket of lava and a bucket of water. So our next course of action is to figure out how to get a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. Now, there is a clay bucket, and you can make an unfired clay bucket with 3 pieces of clay. And we're actually going to need 2 clay buckets, so we need 6 pieces of clay. And you can get a block of clay. Here, let's look at this way. You can get a block of clay by obviously combining 4 of those little guys. That gives us a block. But the cool thing is there's actually a recipe for clay, which is if you take a barrel, it doesn't have to be stone, it can be any barrel. You take a barrel and you put, if it's filled with water, and you put some dust in it, you'll get a block of clay out. And then you can break that clay up and get the little pieces that you can make these buckets out of. So we need to do that 2 times. We need 2 buckets. I guess we're going to need more than that eventually, but let's start with that process first. So I've got myself 7 dust, and the way you get dust is you take a piece of cobblestone, you lay it down, and you make one of these little hammers. Let me just show you real quick a hammer. And we just made a stone one. 2 pieces of cobblestone, 2 sticks. You can also make a wooden one, 2 planks with 2 sticks, get you a wooden hammer. And when you break cobblestone with this hammer, you get gravel. And when you break gravel with the hammer, you get sand. And when you break sand with this hammer, you get yourself some dust. So now we've got dust. Now all we need to do is get ourselves some water. And there's another way, an easy way that we can get water. If we make one of these guys right here called a oak crucible, and we take that oak crucible, let's get this torch out of the way, let's raise it up a block actually. Let's do this, and we raise that oak crucible up on top of a block like that. Let's get our axe out and break that out, and then you put a torch under it. So we've got a wooden barrel essentially made out of logs with a torch on top of it. And then you take that guy and you fill it up with leaves like that right there. You can see that we start cooking those leaves down and we start getting water. The other way you can get water, of course, is just, man, to get lucky and have it pouring down rain, and you can make some of these just regular old oak barrel or wooden barrels, set them out in the rain, and they'll get filled up. And that's the reason actually that I have these guys covered in the first place. We wanted to make sure that these are just available to do dirt with. So now we've got this thing filling up with water, and we should be able to take this and put a piece of this dust in there, and get ourselves a block of clay. And we've got to do that, I guess, 2 times to be able to get what we need, so we can get 2 buckets, and then we can have enough water to make, I guess we really just need, we need to have this thing process leaves 2 times so we can get an infinite water source. So let's wait for that to happen. And while we're doing that, we're going to make a couple more shears. I think I need some more planks. I got sticks, saplings. Okay, let's make another set of shears. And while that's doing its deal, we'll just come around here and we'll grab us some more leaves, because we need to keep our dirt production going. We can't be messing around with that. We got to keep that thing rolling along. Let's fill these up with dirt. We should be able to get all that filled up. Awesome. Okay, let's grab a couple more of these leaves, because we're going to need to get some more water here in just a minute. Is this thing done yet? Almost. So you can see the fluid volume is 700 millibuckets. It's got another 280 or so to go. As soon as that gets to 1,000, we're going to throw a piece of this dust in here and see if we can't get that done. That's going to be awesome. So we sort of have to try to figure out our food situation. We're getting a little bit low on food. I had to eat that piece of donut and that bacon that we got as part of the pack. I guess we could chop down. Here, let's make another set of shears. We need some sticks to be able to do that. Let's just make some more planks, and then we can make another set of shears. Actually, let's make ourselves 2 sets, and we'll burn these guys out, getting as many leaves as we possibly can with them, and then we'll chop these trees down and see if we can't get a couple more apples. And the other thing I can do is, okay, let's get this guy. Awesome. Okay. And then we'll just vein mine this tree here, this tree here, this tree here. Look how convenient that is. We can just kind of stay in one spot and get all those trees knocked down. And let's go and get this guy here. And then when we're done with this, we should... Uh-oh. There went my axe. I just vein mined a bunch of leaves. That wasn't very smart, but that's okay. We obviously can make more axes. Okay. Now let's let these leaves despawn. Maybe we'll get lucky and get an apple out of one of those. Man, that would be great. Alright, let's take a look at our bucket here. As you can see, it's clear full of water. So let's get a piece of our dust here. We should just be able to throw that in there, and we click it back out, and we get ourselves a piece of clay. Awesome. Now let's fill this guy back up with water. We're going to have to do this again. Okay. Awesome. And now we should be able to put this block down like so. Get our hammer out. Hit it. And it should convert back into those original pieces of clay. Okay, and while that water's cooking, let's go ahead and make our first bucket. We can go like that. And like that right there. And then we just stick this in here. And let's put a piece of charcoal in. Now let's see what we've got in here as far. We got some potatoes. Maybe we can start eating potatoes. What's that, melon? I guess we could eat melons if we had to. We have 1 piece of dirt. Actually, we got a couple pieces of dirt here. Alright. Let's see if we can't set up a little area. Do we have some slabs still? We do. Okay. While we're waiting for all that stuff to start cooking up, let's just go out here like a so, maybe. And then we'll just go like that. Have to make a couple more slabs. Let's do that quick. I don't have any laying around. Nope. Alright. One thing we do have tons of. We don't have very much food, but we've got tons and tons of wood. That is for sure. Alright, let's just connect this right here. Let's get these couple pieces of dirt going. Alright, let's see. How's this guy doing? How's our bucket doing? We're done? Yep, we got ourselves a clay bucket. Awesome. That's almost done. Alright, now let's... I guess we should maybe... Let's run around here and collect up all our saplings. I guess we should try to drop that down one. Let's take out one of these guys right here. Okay. And then we'll put a bottom slab here like so. Like that. And we can put our water bucket in right there, and that'll be enough to hydrate those crops. Should we go ahead and do that quick, maybe? Almost done. Not quite. Alright, let's make a hoe while we're waiting for that. Can we make a hoe? Alright, let's get a couple more sticks. Let's get a couple more planks. Alright, we're going to make ourselves a vanilla hoe. Like so. Awesome. Alright, is this guy done? It is. Alright, let's get our bucket of water out of here. We'll put that guy right there. let's actually... Do I have another one of these? I do. Alright, let's put that there. Where's our bucket? Let's gather that back up. Can we put it in there? Why does it want to do that? Alright, well, we'll just go like this then. Oh my goodness, we got a mess. I guess we're going to have to raise that up a little bit. Alright, let's make some more slabs. There we go. And we'll just enclose this whole thing. Let's try not to get, like, washed off our... Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Nope, it's not going to work. Okay. That's okay. We can figure it out. Man, I had a great plan. Oh, man, we're getting so long on this episode already. I was trying to keep it within 30 minutes. I tell you what, let me get this water thing situated. Let's see if we can't get some more water going in here. We'll get an infinite water source. We'll see if we can't get a little farm going. And I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. We got ourselves a little bit of we got an infinite water source here, so we don't have to worry about using this oak crucible to get water anymore. We have water forever from this point forward, which is awesome. And I got myself a little bit of a crop, little farm going on here with some potatoes growing in there. You can see they're at 14%. Man, I started messing around with this over here, and I'm like, you know what? I forgot. These are top slab. These are like top, like a top of a block. So we just made ourselves a little planter box here. We figure we use it to do double duty. We have potatoes in here. We have water in there. That works like a dream. So the only thing I need to do now is I just need to go around here and make sure that I'm keeping all of my trees planted. You know, we didn't get any apples from knocking all these things down, but man, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And we have now one part of our lava generator. We've got ourselves a bucket of water. So now we need to figure out how to get some lava. We need to make some crucibles. We need to make some of this porcelain stuff, and to get that we need some bone meal. So we need to figure out how to do that, but I think we're going to handle that in our next episode. Now, you guys, well, you know what? We'll talk about it later. We're going to have lots of these episodes coming out. Don't you worry about it. Oh, I love it. But until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. Oh, man, the tree just grew right beside me. And from the sky, where we are soon to be masters of our domain, tearing up everything and building an awesome factory, building, base, home up here in the void. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.